So one thing led to another, and I was getting them off the street. I was getting painkillers off the street, and then, of course, you find yourself in fucking sketchy places when you're doing drugs. You know, always, dude. And you know, another thing led to another thing, and like I'm in a trap house, and I couldn't get any painkillers, and there was heroin. So I fucking did heroin, and I knew right away. Because there was this girl in this trap house. She was probably in her 30s. She's clean now, too, actually. But she's probably in her 30s, and she was so strung out. And I'm 17, dude, and I just do my first line of heroin. And she looks at me. She's like, yo, your life is never going to be the same again. You just ruined it.
After you did it?
Yeah.
It's like, why couldn't you tell me before, man?
I mean, dude, I'm pretty sure it's obvious, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, you don't, like... It just kind of fucking happens. When you're in that world, dude, things spiral out of control so quickly because you had, like, that. It's bigger than you, bro. The drugs are bigger than you, dude. Like, always.
So things are... I mean, that you're looking in hindsight, but at the time, were you, like... You probably were like, this won't be that big of a deal, right? You're probably like, all right, I'm going to do the heroin, and then I'll find pills tomorrow.
Yeah.
Was that
it? Yeah, it was one of those. And, like, then one thing led to another, and I was fucking doing dope instead. It was cheaper. It was more accessible. And, yeah, and then it just fucking went from there, dude. And it was, like, out of my control. You know?
17?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. You lived, like, a triple life, bro.
Out of my control. Dude, seriously, bro. Seriously. But, like, even before that, like, I was in and out of, like, treatment centers and, like, all that stuff as a kid. Like, the first time I went away, I think I was, like, 14, 15.
Do you know it's very admirable how transparent you talk about it?
Yeah.
Because some people are totally embarrassed about it. It's just you, bro.
Thank you.
For sure.
I mean, dude, fuck that shit. Like, yo, if people want to, like, paint me as something... As something in their head, fucking let them, you know. But there's plenty of people out here, especially now, like it's 2019, bro. Like there's plenty of people out here that struggle with mental health or love somebody that struggles with mental health and addiction. So it's like, dude, if I'm not gonna talk about it, like who the fuck else? It's not like I use it as a gimmick, you know. It's not like you see me like reaching online, and it's not like I fucking make music and it's just about that. If you listen to my album, it's kind of difficult to like gauge
process
the person that I really am, like in the story. Like, yes, I tell the story, but it's very blanket. I don't go into depth. I don't go into like, you know, every single song like I'm a recovering addict, you know.
Yeah, I fuck
like,
with that though too.
Fuck that shit, dude. Like I make dope music, but like I have a fucking story, and if I'm asked about it, I'll be very candid in speaking about it because I'm not ashamed.
Yeah. I mean, one crazy thing is though, it like definitely helped boost everything long term, right? The music's obviously hitting,
right?
But the backstories also help grow everything.
So here's the thing, right? And like this, it's amazing that I have this story and that it resonates so well with people, but also fucking kills me sometimes because I feel like I'm a martyr at times. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like example, like when Boston Globe did that huge piece on me, dude, my face is in the Boston Globe, right? With big fucking italics under it that say recovery, right? The type of pressure that puts on me in my private life is like crippling.
I feel you.
Because it makes me feel like I can't struggle. And not struggle with like wanting to get high. I mean struggle like as a regular person. So like at the time that got put out, dude, like my father was dying of cancer.
I'm sorry, man.
Right? So I was uncomfortable going to my meetings and sharing about it because people knew me and knew my face, and I didn't want to let them down, and I didn't want to make them feel like they, you know, were getting clean to feel like shit.
Yeah, you were like a champion, you felt.
And I fucking hated it, dude.
Yeah.
It sucked. I mean, I'm like over the moon grateful for all the opportunities and for the chance to tell people's story and my story and like represent, you know, but at the same time, like I'm a regular dude with regular feelings, and like I just happen to have gone through some shit.
Yeah, but you went through some serious shit, bro.
Yeah.
You didn't go through anything normal.
I know. And like it's, dude, like I said, man, it's a fucking beautiful thing, but like at the time it was a lot. It was a lot, dude.
So, question though, and this isn't, I don't want this to come off as insensitive, but you do realize though, like with having a backstory like that, music's so competitive. It is a competitive advantage having like a really monumentous backstory and people now following you for the story.
Right. And I realize that. I definitely realize that. However, I feel like there's a really thin line between a cool story and a gimmick, and I never want to fucking cross that line, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know,
you don't want to be like, I'm this guy.
Exactly.
Who did
I
this.
I don't want to pigeonhole myself. First and foremost, I don't want to come off as this is it. This is my sales pitch. I don't want to.
I like that you don't oversell it in the music either.
Yeah, cause dude,
I feel like there's a lot of innuendo and you touch on it, but it's never like, my life is terrible.
Exactly, bro.
I'm from the gutter.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, dude, I don't want the focus to be on that. Like, the people that know, but like I don't want it to be like, this is Justin Clancy. Like, dude, like this is one thing that fucked me up. Like, there was an article about me, right? So it was like broken down by like the top albums of the year or whatever, which like is amazing. I'm so fucking grateful that like, you know, The Color Blue got all of that, you know, thumbs up reviews, all that stuff. But it would say, you know, so-and-so, a soul singer, so-and-so, R&B artist, Justin Clancy, recovering heroin addict. That shit is like, what the fuck, man? Holy shit.
I honestly, I feel you.
You know, after a while, it's like, damn.
I know, but are you just going to just keep rocking with it? Like, what can you really do about it?
Exactly. I mean, it's already out there, bro.
And now we'll cut up a clip and say, dude, this is how I feel about this.
Yeah.
Send him a clip, Frank. That's my guy, Frank.
Yeah. And it's like one of them things, man. It's, you know, is what it is. You put that energy out into the world, and the world's going to do with it as they wish. And, you know, you can either go with it and reciprocate it and continue along with that energy or fight against it. And I'm not the type to rock the boat, man. And if they want to roll with it, I am more than grateful for, like, any opportunity, any love, any praise. You know, if it resonates with them, if they have experience with it, if it's touched them in any way, shape, or form, I'm more than happy. I just like being transparent about the fact that, like, I am also a human. And, like, I am also just a regular dude. Like, when these mics come off, you know, and when I'm home, I'm just a regular dude. You know what I'm saying?
But you not beating that Buffalo Satan.
No, dude. Absolutely not. No, I ain't beating that shit. Not at all.
That was a bad choice.
Yeah, that fucked me up.